If you like high quality record players, then get ready for a bit of a disappointment. This is the record player I got for Christmas. And just by looking at it right away, you can probably tell that it's quite a cheap thing. This is a USB turntable. And if you take a look round the back, you can see that that's all it connects to, just one USB. There's no RCA output or anything like that. It's also powered off the USB. Now we take a look underneath. Breathe in the plasticky cheapness. At least they were considerate enough to provide a 45 RPM adapter, except it's very difficult to get out. Now, I thought they'd have stopped making ceramic cartridges a long time ago, but apparently they have not, because this has one of those. Now look at this turntable. Completely plastic. Now I'm assuming this is belt drive. It does have 3 speeds though. We have the standard 33, around 45, and also 78, so that's pretty good. But apart from that, yes, not really much. Now when I installed this thing, take a look at the disc that came with it. It's still in the computer. I don't know if you'll be able to make this out, but this isn't even a properly cut disc. This is a recordable CD. Just a standard recordable CD with a label stuck on it. Might even have the brand name on it somewhere. Well, then again, maybe not. Just trying to show it into the camera so you can see it. It definitely is a CDR. Maybe if I turn the macro shot off. I know that's for close-up objects, but this camera is weird like that, so... Oh, you can just about make it out there. Yeah. So that has the software, and this has to have iTunes installed, would you believe it? iTunes is supplied on the disc as well as the drivers and that, but really, I don't use iTunes. I don't like iTunes. I think it's stupid. So I just removed it off the computer. Now the software that came with this thing doesn't even let you play your records. It just, the only options you have are to record from the record, you know, to archive it, and that's just about it. So that's a bit of another disappointment. Another thing is, when I installed it and plugged it in, no sound from my computer whatsoever. I couldn't get any sound off YouTube. I couldn't get any sound off my videos and games. It just completely I've lost my train of thought now, but let's show you what it did put on. Another sound device. We have here the standard master volume. Now this is Windows XP, but I've got it on the fastest options possible, which makes it look like Windows 98. And if you have a problem with that, that's too bad. So I've got the regular inputs and outputs of my sound card, and then there's this. This is what the thing actually appears as, USB PNP audio device. And it's not just a single thing. As you can see, it has its own mixer. So that's quite confusing. Now I'll just put this back onto the thing. Right, SoundMax Audio O. I muck about in the control panel to get the sound back, but anyway, let me just get a record out. This is a bit difficult to do this with just holding my hand and the camera, because this is just going to have to go straight onto YouTube unedited until I can get my other computer going. Fancy a bit of Michael Jackson, anyone? Let's try to play it. Well, you might be able to hear the needle on the record right now, but there is no sound coming from the computer speakers. Because this thing is not designed to work that way, but I found a way to trick it into working. If I open up Media Player Classic, Windows, no, what's it called? Warner Music Group have probably already screwed me on this video just because of that tiny little bit of sound that's coming out of it right now. But anyway, if I go to Open Device, we can actually hear it. So, with that all selected, press OK. And that's coming out the speakers. But that sounds absolutely terrible. It's got some kind of weird gargle to it. I have no idea what's doing that. So, been a pretty crappy Christmas with that and my other computer messing up. What I might do in the future is hardwire the amplifier on this, so there's got to be a preamp in it somewhere. You know, connect a cable to that so I can plug it into my other stuff and do it that way. Anyway, that's just about it, so I'll see you next time. Until next time, goodbye.